I have been in this process of finding healthy habits for the past 8 years. My daily routine, proper skincare, food that works for my body, drinking water. So I built them over time. Going through this process, I have learned that a lot of people will tell you what to do. The one thing I would say, if you could take anything out of this, do what works for you. With that, I'm also going to show you what works for me, and maybe you can grab some tips, habits, or something new that works for you too. I wake up, I have my little cup of coffee, which last week you guys saw that I'm trying to now make my coffee at home. We'll get into that in probably another vlog. It's not going great. What I try and do mainly Monday through Friday, well, Monday through Thursday, is enjoy my morning, have a morning routine, do some type of activity. Even if that's just walking around outside, that's fine. Getting the sun in my face, we're good. If you guys are new to going to the gym, I would truthfully find something that works for you. Whether that's Pilates, Reform Pilates, where it's like more chill, not so like heavy, cardio based, but still like toning up your muscles, 100%. I love Reformer Pilates. Orange Theory, or I usually go to Frame. It's over in Tempe if you guys are here in Arizona. That's more like cardio weight heavy. It's like HIIT. You could do whatever you want, but anything to get your heart going and just your body moving, I love to start the day with that. Just making your morning routine something that you look forward to is going to be a game changer. Get home, shower, and here we are. This is typically the breakfast that I make every morning. It's pretty good. It has everything that I need. We got the sugar and the carbs from the banana, the fats from the avocado, the greens, the protein. That's typically what I do in the morning. Protein is number one. You definitely want to fill up on your protein first. That is key. I got these eye patches. I do see a difference when I use these, which is why I like this brand. And I also did research on like what's in it, and the stuff that's in it isn't harmful. Especially if I'm feeling puffy in the face, which lately I have been feeling puffy just because I've been having to sleep on my stomach, which I'm not used to doing. But I'll get into that later and kind of show you the system that I do to help depuff my inflammatory face. I also found one of these at Whole Foods, kind of like a water snob in a way. Like if you give me some like regular water, I'll be fine. I really try and stick to spring water, but I want to make my routine more fun. On this one, I added some fresh mint. And then in the morning before I leave and go to the gym, I have this jar of fresh lemon, squeezed lemon, you know, like lemon juice. And I'll put a little bit in here with my water, and that just helps to get the digestive going. So that's kind of how I start my morning. I also have this mini fridge. It has everything in it that I use. Here's the little eye masks. There's little packs I have. And then here are the facial serums I use. I use this one, and then this is an under eye cream. I do have filler. I'm not gonna lie about that. I've been very transparent about that, especially on my other social channels. I've been very, very transparent about all the work I've had done. I personally think that transparency is key because I can't be like, here, use these products. And meanwhile, I'm going and getting all this shit done. I think that's so fucked up. That's so rude. Oh my God. I am so sorry. I need to brush my teeth. I just ate breakfast. You guys saw I had spinach. Hold on. I'm also really bad at flossing, so I had to invest in one of these. You think you get everything when you brush? You don't. You don't. Trust me, you don't. These are what I use every day. These two plus the additional one, which is right here. I don't have it right now. I need to go pick another one up. When I first started getting filler and using the skincare that wasn't proper for my skin, this is what my face looked like. There's nothing wrong here, but when you compare it to this, you can see the difference. You can see the difference in the texture of my skin, the overall placement of how my skin is like getting tucked in a little bit more, where she laid the filler. Not only does this have to do with the filler that I got, texturally, it has a lot to do with the product I use. So that's why I'm very, very, very particular about the products I put in my skin. Not only on my face, but on my body too. I'll show you guys my body stuff later for sure. We got the eye brightening serum. I use this a lot because I have dark under eyes. This helps just to brighten that up a little bit. In between this one and this one, I usually use that one, but we're gonna skip that today, so we're just gonna go straight to this. And I keep everything in the little mini fridge in my bathroom because your skin works great when things are cold. It helps to tighten the skin. It helps to penetrate a little bit better. It's also like a fun little treat. You know, you get to open your little mini fridge and like get it out. Since you guys already saw half my mouth, this is the toothpaste I use. I've been using it for years. I feel like it works. Every once in a while, I will also do the teeth whitening strips. I do this maybe like once a month. I know some girls do it every week. I don't need it every week. Ooh, I love that mint. It's so good. Traditionally, I only wash my hair like twice a week. And yes, I had to train it that way. Initially, your scalp may get super oily and you have to wash it every single day. But the reason it does that is because you have now trained it that way. I went to cosmetology school, which is how I know all of this. It's not like I'm pulling it out of my ass. So if you train it to be washed every single day, the oils then know to just secrete immediately. They know that they're gonna get dry really, really quick. And so your scalp is just like, okay, high alert, we're just gonna keep producing oil. With that said, you do have to train it. Again, you may be greasy for a little bit, but I think that right now in the summer, especially if you're in Arizona, that might work just because you can like slick your hair back. You don't have to worry about it. Maybe put a hat on. Give it maybe 3 weeks of training it. Try not to wash it for at least 3 days maybe. And then just keep doing that routine. When I do wash my hair, these are the products that I use. On hair wash days, I wash my hair with this. This is going to help get all of anything out of there. Any of the product that you've used. You might have to use a lot of dry shampoo, just a heads up. Dandruff, anything that you have, this is just gonna help to like get it out, get it clean. I do not put on conditioner. I just get out of the shower, let my hair dry a little bit, and then we use jojoba oil. You're just gonna put all over your hair. And this just helps to like smooth out your hair, get any of those dead ends more smooth. If you have like what looks like dead hair all the time, this helps a lot. Again, I do this twice a week. And when I started using this, I would post videos with my hair like curled and fresh and it looked so like voluminous, and I got so many comments. So I know that this stuff works. I could feel it too. If I don't use it, like for instance, I stopped using it this past month because I was like in recovery. I've noticed my hair feels and looks more dry and I do not like it. So we're back on routine. Make sure to get trims on your hair at least once every other month. Otherwise, if you're trying to grow your hair out and you're not trimming it, that dead hair is going to keep going up and up and up and up and up and up. And then eventually it's just your whole hair is going to be dead. Everything's going to be dead. You don't have to go all out. Just get little baby trims. Hell, you can even do it at home. Just trim your hair. The rosemary oil. This is just an oil that I got off Amazon and it works very well, but I also just bought some rosemary leaves, I don't know, rosemary at Whole Foods, and I want to do an at-home rosemary water treatment, so we may do that later as well. Not today obviously, but on another hair washing day, and if I do, I'll show it to you guys. I see it all over TikTok. So rosemary just helps to strengthen your hair. It promotes hair growth, especially right here. I really want to get my hair grown right there. I also just got some Nutrafol. Should be in the mail pretty soon, but I hear really good things about Nutrafol, so I'll let you guys know how that is. I'm gonna link all these products down below in the description for you guys too, just in case you guys are curious of exactly what I did use. And then I just like to give myself a little scalp massage. I have pretty long nails, so it's easy to do that with, but if you don't have long nails, you can always use one of these. It helps to stimulate the follicles. I got this for Christmas. And you can just go as long as you want. You don't have to do any like, oh, 5 minutes. Like, no, just do whatever you want. I just do it until I don't want to anymore. And just for fun, I'm gonna put on a little bit of this lip balm. This is just a fun one to have. It's by this brand. Again, any chance I can make it fun, I'm going to make it fun. I let this oil sit for 30 minutes minimum, but I'm gonna go edit some video content right now. So it's probably gonna be in my hair for at least a couple hours. And then we're gonna come back to it, wash it out, and get ready for tonight because I'm supposed to go on a little girl's date. So we'll see. Oh, also another hack for healthy eyes, especially if you're in front of a laptop all day or on your phone or the TV for that matter. Blue light blocking glasses. I feel like I get eye strains. They help my eyes so much. Healthy eye hack. It has been hours. The second I start getting sucked into work and creating, I get sucked in. I cracked open one of these. It's a little Lagunitas Hoppy. I love craft beer. This is like hop water. So there's no calories, carbs, there's no alcohol, there's no nothing in it. Whenever I'm craving a beer, I crack one of these until, you know, tonight when I go out. So my hair has been marinating, good to go. Now we're just gonna simply shower. I'm gonna take you guys from what I first do in the shower to the end of my shower. The first thing I do is wash it. I use the All Soft shampoo. My friend works at Extension Bar. She does my hair, so she's the one that recommended this one, but I like this brand. As far as products go, they do matter. I would highly recommend to stay away from Dove, Pantene. Try and stick to something that's a little more salon driven. Redken is a great brand. After I do my shampoo, I put in my conditioner. It's the same thing, it's just conditioner. While I let my conditioner do its thing, I wash my face. This is the exact same brand that I was using earlier with my under eye moisturizer. This I feel like really elevated getting my skin into more of a smoother complexion because there's little baby beads that help to exfoliate. It's not like apricot scrub. That stuff is like very invasive invasive to your skin. It can cause little incisions when you're rubbing it, which causes damage later on. So that's not a very good one. If you guys are looking for the best results for like your future self, use good product, do your research on it. This is all I use. So I use those 3 products on my face. The other stuff I have is like the inflammatory serum and whatnot, but I'll talk about that later. Cleanse my face. After that, body wash. This is what I use right here. I've talked about this before. I worked at European Wax Center for 8 or 9 years, and I will die on this hill that their products work. Not only is it more on the organic side, but it also helps to slough away dead skin, thin out the hair growth. All in all, this is just a really good product. So even if you're shaving, it still helps with that too. I also use the body lotion, which is out, but I have a new one. I keep stocked on this stuff, even though I don't get waxed anymore, just because I do use it and I'm very, very anal about it. I get told that my skin is extremely soft, and I truly attribute that to this. When I did leave European Wax Center, I stopped using their stuff, and I could tell a difference in my skin. Like, they have good product. They have really good product. So after all of these products, I then hit the razor. Bringing it back to the jojoba oil, I also use this on my skin with the razor. Put a few pumps, lather it into my legs, and then I use the razor. When we get out of the shower though, I'm going to show you guys my at-home laser treatment. Fresh out of the shower, round 2. Now we have 2 different products we could put on. This one is mainly for split ends, just trying to get your hair back on track to a healthy state. This helps with that a lot. It's called acidic bonding. And then this one is if you blow dry your hair a lot. So this is kind of like a heat protectant. And because I'm going to blow dry my hair today, I'm going to use this one. Yummy. I also like to add a little bit of thickening spray. This helps give it some volume. We're gonna do the exact same thing as we did earlier. And now I'm gonna show you guys my at-home laser treatment. First, we got the sunglasses. I have to be totally honest, I am not consistent about this, but when I was being very consistent, which is 3 times a week, my hair was leaving my body. Like, I have little to no hair growth on one leg now because I was so consistent on that one leg, but I did it on purpose to see if it actually made a difference, and it did. So my other leg is still a little hairy. Looks just like this. Just turn it on. And it has a cooling system right here. So when it zaps, it cools immediately. And there's 3 different levels. I will show you guys on my underarm. And that's it, that easy. When I was being very consistent about that, like I said, I would do it 3 times a week on my underarms, Brazilian area, and then my lower legs. I have little to no hair now. It's definitely working, but I just have little baby hair. So I still do it just to keep up with it, especially if you guys are paying for waxing. I was in the waxing realm for, like I said, like 8 or 9 years, 7 or 8 years, however long. It works for some people, and for others it doesn't. You are the kind to continuously get ingrowns and you've done everything you can, or you have thick hair and it will not thin out. This is an option. Again, I'm gonna link all of this in the description below for you too. I'm going to finish lasering my body. Probably do a little teeth whitening strip too. Let's just do it now. Otherwise, I know myself, I won't do it. I'm gonna brush my teeth really quick. I've also had braces for a little over a year now, and I go to Frost Orthodontics in Mesa. I did a lot of research on who to go to, and they were #1. And from what I've learned, you need to do your research when it comes to anything cosmetic. And even though I have braces, it still works. Now we wait 1 hour. I usually wait like 30 minutes or whatever. I'm covering my mouth because I don't want you guys to see like the spit and stuff because I still have the whitening strips in. Finished lasering my body, and now we're gonna blow dry the hair. I kind of want to do some curlers on it tonight. I have had this straightener since I was in cosmetology school, and that was, oh my god, that was like in 2012. Wow. Still works. Baby Bliss. I got this roller set off of Amazon. It's taken me a while to figure out how to do rollers, but I feel like I finally kind of got the hang of it. That doesn't mean I'm perfect at it. It came with this little comb too. So here's how I've been doing it. Again, it's not perfect. First we have this used on dry hair. I know, it's weird. Just a little bit like that. It smells good. I love that stuff. Take this and kind of, you could do it strand by strand or everywhere, but again, nothing is perfect. And when you do it, you kind of curl it whichever way you're trying to put the roller. So right now I'm curling it down. And for me, it's never the same every time. It's just kind of however I decide to play with it that day. Spray it down and then leave it in 15 minutes, whatever you can really. The longer the better, because the longer it can hold, the longer it's gonna stay. In the meantime, take this. Do I look whiter? Let's do my makeup. I used to use foundation. I gotta be honest, I stopped using it because I don't need to use it ever since I started using Good Skincare. That's why, again, I think Good Skincare is like perfect because then you don't have to utilize other products to make it look a certain way. Not to say I don't use other makeup. I'm gonna show you right now what I use. For my concealer, I use this one here. 1, 2, 1, 2. I like to shape the brow just a tad bit. I want to look natural, but also still have like more of the highlighted look. For instance, I got my makeup done for my friend's wedding and it looked beautiful, but it wasn't me. I didn't feel like my best self. That's why even when I get filler and Botox and stuff, like I try and do it as natural as possible. We do the Rare Beauty. This is a little... And then this is a brush I got. I really don't know anything about makeup. I'm just showing you guys what I do. I've been using the same brand of mascara since high school at least. CoverGirl. I've also been playing around with different brow serums. This one is by Patrick Ta. Just a little clear serum. When I wear it, I get flaky. It looks like I got eyebrow dandruff. Not really a fan of this one. Always go back to the Glossier every single time. And this is the shade Brown. I tend to do 2 rounds of my mascara. And then because tonight I'm thinking of getting a little more dressed up in a way, maybe we add a little bit of eyeliner and eyeshadow. Cool. I think this is just from Sephora. Yeah, it's just the Sephora line. Voila! That's all I do. It's been about 20 minutes. Don't comb it out. Don't be like, leave it be. Had to learn that the hard way. We can part it to the side. I usually like the middle. You can see it's very voluminous. I'm gonna let that sit just for a few minutes, marinate a little bit. I'm gonna get dressed in the meantime. It looks crazy right now. I promise it won't. I got somewhat of an outfit on, so you can see it's like settled a little bit more. I usually start my morning off with a cup of water. I have some lemon juice from Whole Foods that I put in there. It's already in like a glass jar, so it's easy. I don't have to sit there and cut up the lemon. Take my ritual vitamins. And if you guys were with me last week, you know that I'm having a new journey trying to learn how to make my own coffee. So this is coffee number 2. You can see my face is very puffy. I use this in the morning to help depuff my face. It helps with inflammatory. And then we have a little gua sha. I don't know how to say it actually. I might be saying that totally wrong. I just rub it around very lightly to begin with because we're going to be using this thing to kind of rub it in more. And you guys can do some research on how to properly do the gua sha. You always want to go up because gravity pulls you down. Otherwise, if you're also pushing it down, the lymph nodes are like down here. So you want to push everything down here. I know a lot of women use this to help contour their face as well. That's a thing. If you guys find yourself feeling like you do have a very puffy face, this is an option for sure. And again, I'm gonna link everything I'm talking about down in the description below for you guys too. So as that kind of settles into my skin, I am going to curl my hair. Those of you that are new here, I just had a surgery done maybe, I think it's been about 4 weeks now. And if you want to know anything about that, I've been talking about that in my other vlogs too. So you are more than welcome to go check that out, kind of get more of an insight onto the process of what I've been doing, who I went to, how it's been going. Clearly it's been going fine. And what I got done, like exactly. So from here, I'm going to do my makeup, get ready. That's typically what I do. And as far as all the different products I showed, the skincare, the hair product, those are just what worked for me. You will find what works for you. And if you have any other product suggestions that you want me to try, like let me know. The main reason I made this video is I have been getting a lot of DMs asking about my skincare, body products, hair care, just day-to-day things. And I thought that this would be the perfect opportunity to kind of bring it all into one and give you guys the whole guide of what I use. Again, everything is linked in the description below. For those that are new here, my name is Andrea Blake. I live in Arizona, so I'm constantly sharing my life in Arizona. If you guys want to follow me on socials, it is at Southwest Sampler. There you'll see a lot more of my life in different ways. You're also going to see getaway ideas, date ideas, resorts, hiking, anything and everything to do in Arizona and the Southwest. Subscribe here, go check me out there, and thank you guys for watching. I will see you next week.